Hi, welcome everyone to the first Teahouse High Table English AMA. Thanks for making the time. I'm your number one hostess, Tina. First, some housekeeping. After this AMA, we'll release notes in both English and Chinese. Feel free to share them with your communities to get the Discord role of Tea Trader. We'll also be hosting weekly AMAs, so if there are certain things you want to learn more about, let us know. Today, as usual, we have with us our fearless leader, Phoenix, founder and CEO of Teahouse Finance. Welcome, Phoenix.
Hi everyone. It's my pleasure to meet you all. Yeah, I'm founder and CEO of Teahouse.
Thanks. So Phoenix is the reason that I joined Teahouse. I've actually known him since Berkeley, where we went to college together. If my memory serves, I'm pretty sure I've even beaten him at poker before, but I've never interviewed him until now. So I'm pretty excited today. So Phoenix, tell us about
Uh,
yourself.
First of all, poker thing, that's your delusion. It's not gonna happen. You cannot beat
No,
me
no,
at
no, no, no,
this
no.
game.
I have
Yeah,
definitely beaten you before.
then my memory must fail me. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I won't allow it. And yeah, so Tina and I were college friends from UC Berkeley, and yeah, and after that our life apart, and finally we come back together, and we joined the Tea House High Table this project, and we want to serve you guys the most profitable DeFi, NFT, and GameFi strategies.
So there you have it. I'll let you in on a little secret. Phoenix was pretty popular back in the day, so I'm not really sure why. So tell us more about Tea House.
So then after I gained 40 pounds and everything just like went apart. So that's why I have to do like tea house. Let's try to focus on tea house from now. So
20
basically,
years later and 40 pounds later, I don't know,
uh,
man.
yeah, 40 pounds. Okay. So Tea House is the seasoned team working in DeFi. We are we won the first place of the Tron Global Accelerator. We're doing a lot of like D apps and wallet stuff. And we got invested by Binance Lab, which we are a batch 2 member. But eventually those D apps doesn't work out, and we kind of shift our focus on Uniswap V3 because we see the difference between Uniswap V2 and Uniswap V3 is that V3 you can actually create a better liquidity provision strategy, which can increase your capital efficiency, and that becomes so it's not a liquidity provision strategy become a more complicated one, not just like you stacking two tokens into a pool. So you have to set up the range of the liquidity you want to provide. So we believe that the Uniswap V3 is an opportunity for the researcher and developers. So that's why we step into these opportunities. Yeah, and so we want to try to solve the best possible ranges for providing liquidity, so we can yield more fees, and we can actually employ that not only on the Uniswap V3, but to all the DeFi AMMs who can import that kind of the feature. So including perpetual or future sushi swap. So that's why we want to build an application layer on top of Uniswap and perpetual. So that makes Tea House Finance important. And we're going to
Thank you.
share our research outcome to all of our NFT providers, NFT holders. Yeah.
I was going to say. I know you founded multiple startups previously, Phoenix. So why Tea House and why now?
Um, why Tea House? Because like it's obviously like you have to stepping into the crypto world, right? Like crypto is booming. Like Web3 is actually booming in our stage. I believe this is an opportunity of our lifetime to get excited to the subject that we can step and to put our research power into it. Because like all my friends, all the smartest people I know are currently in crypto. I'm not trying to like talk myself into it, but when you see that much brain power into, say, Ethereum Foundation, and you realize that it's the opportunity that you cannot miss. So that's why I kind of gather a really seasoned startup founders and tech guys, and we are a bunch of like crypto nerds. We're just working on um, this platform to actually bring this crazy tough like NMN problem to make it a solution to our users. So the that's what the current market needs. You actually need to find a way to bridge the really hard problem of like Uniswap LPs, and to the general user, we can just like they install the MetaMask they can use. So basically, that's what we do. We want to build application on Uniswaps and perpetuals to our general user. That's yeah. That's I think it's a really good time to be stepping in and doing this on crypto at this moment.
Okay, you have also been promoting the NFT fair launch concept. Can you tell us more?
Okay, MVP fair launch was like protocol or standard for the NFTs because like recently like NFTs has been really hot, and we find out a lot of like projects owner want to issue their NFT, and they are actually a really legit project, but somehow their contract or their front end kind of messed up, and it creates a chaos for their user or for their fans to actually try to make their NFTs. So we believe that if Teahouse is a bunch of like engineer, is a seasoned engineer who can provide a contract, we should actually help those projects to provide a minting process for the ease of mind for they can actually mint those NFTs. So we figure like you don't need to charge their service for a consultant fee or anything. You just need to know that if this NFT is going to sell or the price is going to go up. Because like if you just like charge all the guys to provide a technical service to them, it's actually not gonna help them because like a good project shouldn't be stopped by the technical difficulties. So we are here to actually help to those futuristic projects to actually succeed. So we definitely partnered up with ZooFriend, and currently we're working on the Zombie Club project. I hope you guys heard about Zombie Club. And for that, I believe like for those projects, we believe it's gonna go long in the Web3 metaverse world. Like for the example, ZooFriend is a 3D project. You can actually you can control and you can play along with those ape friends in their metaverse. And the
I
zombie
see a
friend
lot of
actually,
our listeners are
yeah,
from Zoo Friends because they have
or
the
zoo
Zoo
friends.
Friends PFPs.
Yeah, so they actually make a 3D project actually with the actual utilities because all the 3D project says, hey, we are the 3D project. We were gonna buy land in Sandbox and we're gonna provide our GameFi. But how do we differentiate it? We differentiate by their execution. So Zoofan is a project who already have all those features. You can see all those monkeys, all those apes, are just dancing around in the substrata or anywhere. So I believe it's a really good project. So that's why we help them. Yeah. And Zombie Club is a really good community, so that's why I definitely hold by the celebrities and very seasoned fund managers and like Mibi DAO from Mibi DAOs, right? So we're definitely gonna help the Zombie Club. We will see it grow as a really blue chip NFT project in Asia. So that's why like we pick our project to kind of help them to launch fairly, which is NFT Fair Launch Protocol. We're definitely gonna launch tons of like NFT project. We think like it's a promising project, and in reward we'll get like tons of free mints or the whitelist, and we're gonna distribute all of them to the NFT owners for high table NFT owners.
Yeah, thanks. So, like Phoenix was saying, we are providing the blockchain and smart contract expertise to all these NFT projects. And I really believe that having this NFT fair launch concept will create more of a standard in this fragmented space. And when it becomes more widely adopted, the NFT buyers like you guys and ourselves will be a lot more protected, and we can all enjoy the benefits together.
Yeah, because from at the end of the day, you want your NFT goes to the fans or goes to the people who actually believe in you. You don't want the NFT just goes to the flipper. Um, Flipping is the it's actually a happy problem. It's like because your NFT will go up in value. But eventually, this culture is kind of toxic because all the guys just come into your Discord and get whitelisted, and they're gonna dump when your project's either going well or going not well. So then we believe that with the NFT fair launch, like we can actually distribute the NFT to the majority of the NFT to the fans or to the crowd actually supporting your project. I think that's what matters. And um, the most important thing is like once the project owner gets the Ethereum, we encourage or somehow um, forcing. No, how do I pick that word? Just like we kind of encourage the project owner to keep those Ethereum because we believe that if you kind of sell everything back to the fiat or to the USDC, you kind of like soft rocking the all your supporters. So we believe that every NFT project should have a future roadmap. And once you accomplish those roadmap, you can unlock certain Ethereum to either compensate your team or to go along with your future roadmaps. So that's a really important stuff because NFT help us to actually bring users into the crypto world. All the users come to the exchange buying Ethereum and buying NFTs. But if the project owner just like sell the Ethereum back to the fiat, then the entire space didn't grow. So we want the NFT project owner to help us or help the crypto space to hold all this Ethereum. That's gonna create an Ethereum price to go up. Then everybody will benefit from that.
Yep. And in our future AMAs, we can delve into more details on the technology aspects of how we are doing the fair launch concept. But today, we'd also like to take this opportunity to tell our audience about our own NFT series. Phoenix, can you talk about Teahouse High Table?
Yeah, Teahouse High Table is like it's originated from the concept of the John Wick movie. It's like there's an organization called High Table. It's like going to serve or going to control in this like secret societies. So you when you meet the Teahouse High Table, this is your membership to that society, which we guarantee to provide the best service on your DeFi strategies and NFT opportunities and GameFi investment or participating chance. So because we believe based on the technology we provide, we can actually combine the DeFi and NFT and GameFi all together back to the Solidity contract. So all of these like three aspects will need help or need service from Teahouse. That's why Teahouse High Table is where we distributed our reward or we distribute our outcome to the High Table membership. So we do want to create a society that's actually believe in technology. They don't. They believe in crypto space. They believe in there's actually a long way to go, rather than just flipping NFT around and make money. We believe a really long term, technology based place where you can have a stable yield in DeFi strategy, and you can get exposure on your NFT whitelist or free mints, because we help them issue their NFT on for NFT fair launch, right? And we also will come up with at least like 3 GameFi projects because we help them build their smart contract. So all the benefits will be given to the Teahouse High Table membership. That's the basic concept of the High Table. And there's a OG and VIP. It's like because all the strategy and all the investment has allocation. So we intend to give the OG pass to the institution or the people are willing to play along with a strategy more. So there we kind of separate two I think two class or two aspect of our membership. It's OG and VIP, but definitely VIP and OG will share the same future and same outcome of our Teahouse High Table, and I think that's a really exciting because I don't believe I believe no one is doing what we're doing. It's like combining everything together. I see a lot of like NFT project promising do a lot of things, but mostly off chain. But we want to build everything on chain so we can deliver everything on chain internationally through blockchain to our NFT holders. That's what we do.
Thank you. So you mentioned GameFi a couple of times. Where do you think GameFi ecosystem is going, and how will Teahouse play a role here?
Yeah, GameFi is actually a DeFi tokenomics with a layer of gameplay. So basically, I believe the current play to earn model is interesting, but they are not refined enough to actually keep your user. We believe that if we can provide a more sophisticated tokenomics model for the game company to actually employ those, then we can actually build a GameFi project actually work. By actually work, I mean like it's fun to play. It have to be fun to play because I'm a big time gamer myself. I play tons of games, and the game has to be fun to play, and the economic itself will work. You can't just like become a token emission DeFi projects. Like people pledge, give them token, and people will sell your token as long as your token has been all sold out and all your project just went back to zero. We don't want that to happen. So we are currently working with like 2-3 GameFi projects to provide them the actual tokenomics and help them doing their smart contract. And hopefully they will make a difference, not just another Axie Infinity copycats.
Yeah, I totally agree. As a heavy gamer myself, I don't think the current model is very sustainable because if the game itself is not fun, no one's going to play it after they get all the rewards. So Phoenix, talking about games, you want to tell us about a couple of games that you like?
Oh yeah, by the name, Phoenix is from StarCraft. It's a Protoss hero. Like, yeah, he fight it and eventually get back attacking and become a dragoon or a stalker. Yeah, and I play tons of game. I think I'm a diamond player at League of Legends. I think I'm a master player at StarCraft 2, and I do play some CD like cell phone game. Yeah, I play Spy.
Yeah,
and everything. Yeah.
He used to carry me in StarCraft 2. I would like stock, and he would just have this huge army already. So, so in the future, we will partner with other blue chip NFTs or GameFi projects, so our high table holder can get access to whitelists and other investment opportunities. Anything else you're working on, Phoenix?
So basically, we want to provide a ecosystem to the entire crypto world. So we're building a some very useful tools such as our simulator or limit order or volatility index. So basically, it's like this. Uniswap is a really good invention, but it didn't resemble any stock trading experience. Like you cannot do limit buy or limit sell on Uniswap. On Uniswap, it's all market buy or market sell. So if you think about it, it's insane. Like by this day, we still don't have any like the proper tool to actually operate limit sell, limit buy on Uniswap. And the simulator too, like if you build a strategy on liquidity provision on Uniswap V3, you don't have a simulator to back testing all your results. So that's what currently like Teahouse has been doing. We have been doing it for like half year, like almost a year on this because we believe the foundation of the strategy is to provide tools to backtesting this strategy. That's why we've been working on. And the volatility indicator too, because like you need to see what's going on in order to provide liquidity. Otherwise, the impermanent loss will just kill you. So we believe not only we can provide a strategy to our users, we believe providing tools and to those strategy providers to help them to get them on board. And we will have a variety of strategy on Uniswap V3 on Teahouse Finance, which will be beneficial to our Teahouse high table owner. That's why building tool is really important. It's tear and sweat, but it has to be done. So that's why we've been spending a lot of time on this tool, and that's what we cannot. We wrote several articles about it. I just don't know if you guys ever read it. It's kind of tough, but I believe this all the needed step to guarantee successful strategies.
Right, and we'll also have future AMAs and other classes to show people how to use our tools and how we made it. So very exciting stuff. As you can see, we've been really busy here at Teahouse, and we'd love to talk to you if you have any ideas or ways that you want to contribute.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about like has been a general introduction of what is Teahouse and what Teahouse been doing, but it's kind of like pretty big, right? We have GameFi, NFT, a lot of like DeFi tools, DeFi strategies. In the future, we're gonna break down to like the specific topics in our AMA. Like we're going to specifically talking about our LP strategies and how does it work, and like why we do it that way. So people will get to know like more in different aspects. So you can pick a special topic you want to be you will be interested in. So we'll talk about that more. So I hopefully like I didn't just throw out tons of information to bore you, but I just hope like if you guys have any questions, just feel free to come to us to ask us because we are gonna share with you all we know. That's basically the idea of the AMA.
Right, and as I mentioned earlier, afterwards we'll release notes in both English and Chinese. So feel free to share the notes with your other communities to get the Discord role of T-Trader. So I think it's time to open up the floor to our audience. Do you have anything else to add, Phoenix, before that?
Yeah, let's see like what's the question from the audience first. Like see if like we can like answer these questions.
Sure. So does anyone have any questions for Phoenix? You can raise your hand to join us on stage. Anyone? Or maybe we'll see if anyone has any text questions. Where did Phoenix go? He just leave me here.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah.
Hi, welcome back. So let's see if anyone has any questions. No? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ask Phoenix some of my own questions. Sure. So, what do you think of this bear market? Because it doesn't seem like it's doing very well right now.
Well, what bear? I think you mean NFT? NFT is currently in bear market. Are we in the bear market right now?
I guess not.
I'm not really sure about like what's the bull or bear market in the NFT because it all comes so fast. Yeah, and I think NFT is gonna be be here. It's gonna be here like all the way through our lifetime. It's not gonna disappear. It's not gonna be it's not trending anymore. It's always gonna be there because it's a non-fungible token on the blockchain, right? So if you talk about bull or bear market, I think a really good or a really dedicated project will sustain in this like so-called bear market, which I don't believe in, because a real good project which is dedicated in doing stuff will always sold out, will always raising this for, like Clone X, like Azuki. They are all great projects, and I don't see there any like what's the bear market about it. It's always gonna be there, and the trading value is always up there. So yeah, so I don't believe in the bear market stuff, which is high table. Yeah, it's gonna went through this launching period. So yeah, that's currently my take on the market situation in this point. Maybe some random project won't get sold out because they are random projects. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good news. I do see some questions from the audience. So Lee from Perpetual Protocol,
Oh,
he is our actually number 2 hostess. When public beta?
I think it's by the end of March, right? I think from our and it's going to be on Perpetual. Yeah, because Perpetual is handing out rewards on optimism. So we are going to have a private beta. It's currently on the Perpetual, and we're gonna launch our refined new strategy on Perpetual Optimism, and I think it's by the end of March or the beginning of April. Yeah.
Got it. There's rewards.
We finally have a all-time back testing result for our strategy, which we are confident that's not gonna just like go wild. Yeah, so we finally are ready to deploy everything on Perpetual.
Nice. Perpetual's our investor and partner, right?
Yes.
So another question from Irving. How does Teahouse going to control the supply of T tokens in the future? Is there a specific quantity available to share at this moment?
By the quantity, do you mean like the original amount of the quantity? It's already set. It's 10 billion. This 10 billion of T is already set because you already raised 2 rounds of funding from VCs. Our notable VCs are Pantera and Defiance. Defiance pretty much is 3 Arrow Capital, and Z Prime, Perpetual, NGC, Divergence. Like we got tons of VC already invested 2 rounds of our fundraising, and so the price and the amount of token has been set. But if you mean like what's the tokenomics to control everything by the token emission, that's what current DeFi researching are caring about, because we are all interested in curve model and the current like VE33, the FTN stuff like we have been researching on. If that's gonna work, then we're gonna deploy a tokenomics to interact with T token and the NFT holders. So become a V NFT, something like that. So yeah, so I think it's gonna happen in Q4. We're gonna do the IDO in Q4 this year, and hopefully everything will be perfect.
Yeah, and as I understand, we're going to have special benefits for our high table holders as well as our strategy providers by providing them with T token airdrops and other rewards.
Yes, definitely, because it's just like the other DeFi protocol. Like if you are promoting a particular strategy or promoting a certain strategy manager or strategy providers, we're definitely gonna do the T token emission for people to provide liquidity into this vault or the strategies. So a T token is a way to actually boost the entire protocol from strategy provider to the NFT holders. So that's why T token is connecting everything together.
Great, thanks. And CryptoNut asks, how many NFT issuing phases will there be? Will the number of NFT supply remain stable at 55? Actually, it's 5566.
Yes.
It's an inside joke for Taiwanese
556
people.
is an inside joke. Like currently, I love this number 5566. Like maybe you can Google it, and yeah, and
Like a boy band, right?
It's it's an uncle band right now. Like, but yeah. So yeah, we're gonna just this NFTs, and we're gonna just launch in one phase. But the OGs, like the OG OmniPass, is invitational. So we're gonna like that 99 OGs will be selling at a rolling basis. But we do interviews, we do KYC for the OG people. For the VIPs, like we just one phase, we hopefully will sell out with our help, with the help from our partnership projects like ZooFriend or Zombie Club and all the friends we know. I believe it's gonna sold out. So basically, just this one phase. Yeah.
Just one phase. Hope that
Yes.
answers your question. So get in early. Don't wait. Okay. Any other questions? I'm checking the text. What if I get a VIP character that does not fit my personal investing strategy? So this is also from CryptoNut. As we've mentioned before, we're going to have different professions, including assassin and gambler, Phoenix's favorite gambler, and socialite. Socialite is my favorite. So they're allocated to like high, medium, and low risk strategies that we're going to categorize with our own internal metrics. So CryptoNut is asking, what if the one that we randomly pulled doesn't match what we want to invest in?
So basically, it's not saying that if you didn't have a certain class of MT, you cannot participate in those projects. It's just like maybe when you run a promotion, it will be like if you have a match class, you will get the promotion. So it doesn't matter. Once you hold the NFT, you can get into any strategies we provide. So that wouldn't be the point. But if you like, if you really concern about your promotion, or you provide the liquidity that's too big, and the promotion is like too big to be ignored, then you can probably figure out how to acquire a certain class on the secondary market, right? I don't know, Tina, maybe you can answer this question, right?
Sure. I do also see Lee is asking the same question. So, sure, yes, you can swap NFTs, but be careful because your investment amount, your assets, is actually tied to the NFT. So when you trade or sell, you want to make sure you don't have any money in it. Otherwise, once you transfer your NFT to someone else, you're going to lose all of that. So check, please, before you sell. But we love to have an active secondary market as well.
Yeah, this is basically the reverse concept of Uniswap V3. Like when you provide liquidity into a Uniswap V3, you get an NFT represent this liquidity, right? Right now at Teahouse, if you acquire this NFT and you put it into a liquidity pool, and you kind of combine your liquidity with this NFT, then it's all combined together. So make sure when you trade your NFT, when you kind of clear out your liquidity first to do so. That's a really big announcement. We need to make sure people understand it. Otherwise, you are
we need to have
your
big
money.
Red letters. Don't sell your assets, your positions, along with your NFTs.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Teahouse have any concrete plans to have a more international reach and play?
I think Tina is right now in California, and yeah. What's the international play here? I think blockchain itself is international. I know, like we've been like because I'm a Chinese Taiwan speakers, so I've been interacting a lot with the Taiwanese users or the Taiwanese NFT candidates. But we're
Yeah, you're
definitely
very well known
international.
in the Chinese communities, but maybe
Really,
not so much here. You
yeah,
gotta
we're
come
definitely.
visit.
Yeah, definitely we'll do more like English AMA. Like if I don't know what was the name asking this question. I think I can definitely if you have any thoughts, we can definitely work with you to come up with an international expansion plan or international marketing plan. Like if you have any thoughts, we're definitely welcome anyone who should be interested to become our international partner. Like I know like Perpetual like hire international team like doing all their work. Not all of them, but just like a big team of the international guys. Yeah. So I admire this like remote team can help us to build a successful DeFi protocol. We're definitely looking forward to hear more advice from you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Perpetual has a very international team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, let's say we get the Teahouse NFT and want to participate in the High Tables LP strategy or DeFi strategy. We need to deposit Ethereum to exercise. This question's from Z.
Yeah, it's not necessarily Ethereum. It really depends on which denominator you want to use, like which standard or which like most of them we use USDC as the base. So you provide USDC to a certain strategy. But we do understand some of the strategy will we want to use Ethereum as base. Like you want to see the Ethereum grow. USDC strategy, you want to see USDC grow. So that's a different denominator like we use. So yeah, so basically from now, mostly are USDC, but we do have strategies based in Ethereum because there's a pool, it's a BTC Ethereum pool, right? So basically we're based in Ethereum. So there will be a variety of strategy for you guys to choose, but keep in mind that because we do test our strategy just day by day, every time. So we're gonna deploy strategy like one by one. It's not gonna be like in April we have like 100 of things for you guys to choose, but we definitely gonna deploy everything we have as long as it's complete and safe and secure. Because you do have to audit you have to get contract audited by the auditor. That takes a lot of time. So in the meantime, we're gonna do a lot of beta testing because we do want to have the strategy on chain. Be deploying this strategy on chain. In no time. We have been waiting for so long. Perpetual has been asking us for like every day. I can't even face like question from Temple or anyone. Yeah. So definitely we want to see the strategy online ASAP. And for sure, I think our first one or first few will be in April.
Great, I can't wait. Another question from CryptoNet. Thanks for all your support. He asked, how can I get back a potential yield from my investment? Am I free to choose my exit point?
Yes,
Oh, that's a good question.
for most of the LP strategy, it's just like providing money into Uniswap, so you can take it in, take it out anytime you want. For most of the project, it is. But Teahouse High Table is also having an investment opportunity to the GameFi project or to the other fund of fund. For those projects or for those investment opportunity, they will have a lock-in period, like say 12 months or until the IDO. So basically, you can choose a lot of different lock-in period or anything you want, just as your appetite. Yeah. But for the liquidity provision strategy, you can put it in and take it out anytime you want.
Okay, and we have another question from Irvin. Will T token be the only reward that can be collected while we stake LP token under Teahouse Uniswap LP strategy? Wow, very specific.
Oh no, because like when you say you stake the LP into an Ethereum USDC pool, right? So your position will grow in both Ethereum and USDC as your entire position. The T token is just an incentive or a promotion token we give it to you. Because when you provide liquidity in Ethereum and USDC, basically you believe in Ethereum and you get reward of Ethereum from Uniswap or Perpetual. We don't convert those into T and give it to you. We just give you whatever we get. And yeah, which when you provide Ethereum, you get Ethereum. You provide, I think, BTC or USDC, you get USDC. So it's not reward based. It's not T token. I think promotion based is T token.
You want to talk a little bit more about how T token would fit into a governance structure at Teahouse?
Yeah. So basically, all the funds, it can divide it into three aspects. One is strategy providers, like people who have a strategy. And I think we divided another part about like general partner, which can oversee or to govern the strategy, to test the strategy if it works or not, or to try to classify the strategy to become a low or medium or high risk strategy. And the liquidity provider, which is you guys, the NFT holders. So three parts: strategy providers, and the TDAO, which governs the strategy, and the NFT holders. So we kind of divide a fundamental part of fund into three parts. So we use T token to for the TDAO member to vote certain strategy. Like if we want this strategy to be online, then we going to vote. We'll use stake T into this strategy. So if this strategy doesn't work out that well, that means if we say it's a low risk strategy, but eventually it didn't become a low risk strategy, kind of just like when rock or when somewhere when or just like went back, we're gonna just like to deduct those T tokens stay into this strategy. So we kind of provide a voting and an escort service for the as a T token from TDAO. And in the very beginning, Teahouse is a strategy provider, and Teahouse is governing the strategy, and Teahouse is providing liquidity. So this is basically a fund of Teahouse. But we see that in the future, we're gonna distribute this power and distribute this voting power through T token to our user. So our user can become a TDAO member to select which strategy are we promoting, or to select which strategy can be online. So basically, that's the idea.
Right, and we're partnering with professors and traders right now to enrich our strategy portfolio.
Yeah, because it will be really stupid to say that, hey, we are the Teahouse, only us we can do strategy, nobody else can. So as the fundamental of the DeFi protocol, we want to build tools, we want to build protocol to invite more people to use our platform to deploy their strategy from centralized exchange to DeFi. I think that will be the goal or future roadmap to help people get on DeFi. That's a goal of Teahouse.
Yes, and regarding the T token tokenomics, once we have that, we'll of course share with our community. So that would be later in the year.
Yes.
Next question from Dog. When sneak peek of our high table NFT?
Then you can ask Tina.
Uh-oh. Well, our artist is diligently working on the NFT PFPs. He's actually an artist, local artist in Taiwan. He's a manga artist, actually. So you can see our style is very different from some of the other NFTs out there. As for when, we actually have a show coming up towards the end of March. I think it's invitational only, but we'll make the announcement if you guys can participate. But that would be the last week of March. So by then, we'll probably have some sneak peek for you guys. Okay, next question. Are the high-risk strategies degen enough from Z?
Not really though. Like there's ton of degen high risk strategy. Like currently, you can see like tons of like coin have like a 10K APR at this moment, which we are not really encourage people to provide liquidity to it because the price of that token might just go crazy. It's crazy in either way. By high risk strategy, I usually means like a primary market investment strategy because if you invest in this project, it's either go 10x, 20x, or either go to zero, right? So we believe that will be our high risk strategy, or like providing liquidity to the new project like Lux, or X2, Y2. This strategy should be considered as a high risk strategy. But it's not like we are going to buy some mint token and say, hey, this is our strategy. No, we want to be build up strategy and try to have a little rational research back attached to it. That's what we call strategy. Otherwise, we just DJ and gambling it, right?
Good answer. Good answer. We have a question from Hello Is Me. Got any GameFi news to leak? GameFi news from us.
I think that's our first official announcement right after we sold out our NFTs, because all the GameFi projects we either incubated, invested, or collaborated are looking forward to airdrop our user a particular item or airdrop their whitelisting to the project. So we want to let those GameFi projects to do AMA, not just me saying, hey, this GameFi project is pretty good. I want to ask those guys to come aboard to our Discord channel and share with you guys like what they've been doing and how is that, yeah, to seek for approval. I would say that, yeah.
Nice. I want to play too. I see a lot of people asking for like seminars or classes or talks to, teach them more about DeFi and other related topics. And the answer is yes, we will. We're going to have our actual engineers come live sometimes and hold classes to, show you how to do certain things or explain certain topics or what we're doing internally to our community members. Yeah, I think those are all the questions we covered.
Yeah, I have a question. Like, why is it no one requests to speak? Like, because
everyone's shy. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because basically, for this AMA is for you guys to know Teahouse high table. In the other way is for us to know you guys, because when we know what's our audience like, then we can serve better. Because the concept of the high table is I have served and I will be of service. It's all about serving you guys the best possible outcome of our research or our work. So we want to get to know you guys more. Like, what do you like? Do you want a more whitelist on NFT projects so we can do more NFT fair launch? Or you guys want to play more DeFi? Or you guys want more like DJ and gamble and stuff we can do? Then definitely we can do those strategies. Like to scan all the contract, every contract's online, we just like aping into those. That's definitely doable, but we're not considered as a strategy, and it's not like you cannot backtesting those strategies. So basically we can do tons of things, but we want to be able to serve our NFT holders to, hey, let's do it together. Like maybe you guys will come up with some better idea. We can go research it and build as a product to all the DF NFT members.
Yeah, I think so. I think community is really important here. We're always here to listen, to see what you guys want, and we'll try to focus in that area. And then we'll also try to have our information in both English and Chinese. I know some of you might not be Chinese speakers, and a lot of the communication is done on the Chinese side, but we'll try to take care of you. and we'll try to have more community members to help as well. So we'll be giving away a lot of our community roles on Discord. So keep following us, and then you'll learn how to get some of the roles. And the roles will, of course, get lottery for various whitelisting and things like that.
Yeah, we'll be also
I see another question.
Oh, go ahead.
So from Dog, there is a common problem in GameFi. The higher your skill set, the more reward you get. So there's a difference in terms of earning between casual and hardcore players. What do you think about this? I think that's fair, right? What do you think, Phoenix?
Yeah, I think it all becomes a tokenomic problem. If the tokenomic just rewarding the high scale player, like if you get more kills, you get more money, then I think this game will become a scale-based game. I think that's what the game developer intend to do so. So that the game itself will be not suitable for all the beginner players. So we are not here to judge like game A is bad, game B is horrible, game C is okay. But we want to provide the best possible. We want to work with the game developer to actually find out what kind of game they want to develop. Is this an open world like exploration game, or is it a P2P, like 1 versus 1 or 3 versus 3? It's a team-based game. So basically, we want to work with the game developer and try to employ the best possible tokenomics to actually bring the game to life. So the question you ask, it might be intent to do so because the game developer itself, they want a high scale based player to get rewarded. So the people can become more practice and spend more time and actually it might become an esport game. So it might be intent to do so, but yeah. So that's why we take on each particular GameFi. We believe the GameFi itself will be more interesting in NFTs because it will provide more different gameplay to the user. Current NFT is just it's just like you made the NFT pretty much it. But GameFi project is like we see it's gonna be the future for this year or next year. Like all the people will include more people into the crypto space. Like 2 years ago, every time you heard people want to get a MetaMask, you say they want to buy a meme token, they want to buy a 100x token. Right now, every new user installing a MetaMask, it's like they want to buy a certain NFTs. Eventually, like this year or coming year, if you heard new users is asking you how to install MetaMask, it's because like they want to play a certain game. So we believe that DeFi, NFT, and GameFi is a great tool or great gateway to actually help people to bring them into crypto space. So we want to participate in all three aspects. That's the Teahouse High Table is doing.
Thank you. I think that's it for today. It was a great AMA. It was great to have you guys here to join us, and we'll try to have more going forward. Our target is once a week. So come join us next week.
Okay, so it's really great to interact with you all. So feel free to come to us. Like we'll try to answer any question we have. In the meantime, our team is developing the upcoming strategy, liquidity provision strategy, and working with other funds to provide their strategy onto a Teahouse finance platform. So yeah, so keep on following us. So we'll provide more. Stay tuned.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Phoenix. I had fun. Bye.
Bye, guys.